Hello everyone and welcome to the video. In today's video I actually got something special for you guys. We are going to be doing our first pro analysis on PC. So usually I do a pro analysis every now and then when I go against a really nice or a really good player. But in today's video I went against Kiro, who is an up and coming Goka legend. And I played some matches against him. We 1v1'd and then we played some teams online, trios. So for today's video, I'm going to be breaking down our entire 1v1 fight and our online matches when we were grinding the leaderboard. I hope you enjoy, like, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. So this is one bar mode. You can tell because there's a goalkeeper in the background. Usually in solos, there'll be like a big little wall. Alright, so let's see if I can get a nice kickoff. End up missing kickoff. I got the ball now. Probably should take it down the wing. Probably the best option. Now I'm just doing too much. And yeah, blocked by the keeper. That wasn't very good. Kiro's probably gonna, yeah, he's going to definitely capitalize off that miss. Another instance that I could have done better was right here. So here I go for a roulette skill. Trying to like fake, I would fake go in and then I would cut back down the line, and if he bites then he'll go flying this way and it'll be perfect. But instead I end up messing up and taking it to the wall. What the problem with taking it to the wall is that trying to regain possession after the ball has hit the wall or is kind of hugging it is very odd in this game, and it wastes time. So now while I gotta try and get this ball back in my possession, Kiro now could just go and press me, which he actually ends up doing. He actually ends up pressing me a little bit, covering up my zone. So now I can't go down the wing. I can't put a shot on the left. So now I have to shoot for a top left shot, because anywhere else is just gonna be middle. And that's what, and as you can see, the goalkeeper is already prepared for that. He's quite literally already prepared to block this angle. So now this angle's cut off. This angle is cut off by Kiro. Kiro cut off both these angles. And now I can only shoot it. I can only shoot it really here. And it's already cut off. Or I can shoot it here. Because these are cut off. And you don't shoot middle. So it's just very bad. I messed up my skill, and now I gotta put up a really easy shot for the keeper to do, and he ends up blocking it. Is after the block, I could have went for the ball and I could have pressed him, because right now Kiro doesn't have a good shot. Kiro, let's say he was standing back in this area right here. I'm gonna put a K for Kiro. He actually wouldn't have any shot. Like, this is cut, this is cut, this is cut. All four angles are cut, right? Like, he could have shot in the middle, but the goalkeeper is literally prepared for that, so that would have worked. So all those angles are cut off. Instead, I proceed to give him space so he can cut inside this huge area. The problem with that is that now that Kiro is here, he can now shoot it here, put it on the ground, or he can shoot middle, but we don't talk about middle. So he could really put it top right and top left, which, as you can see, he ends up doing a quick roulette, a quick fake 180 actually, and puts it into this corner, I believe. Yep, right into the right corner. So basically what you sum that up to is you just sum that up to terrible offense and poor defense. And I think this was just me messing up a lot. Yeah, end up getting the ball back, shooting it, another miss, a low power shot. I'm actually surprised the goalkeeper blocked that. The goalkeeper is freaking next level. I'm drawing him a crown. The goalkeeper is next level. Oh my goodness. So Kiro ends up getting the ball. He puts up a very bad shot. It's okay. Okay. I end up missing really bad here. This is so dumb. So if Kiro got the ball, what I should have done is I should have just stood my ground, right? Granted, I'm not gonna be able to shoot. Even if I steal the ball, I'm not gonna be able to shoot because if the box is glowing red like this right here, then that means you need to, if you get the ball, take it out and then come back inside the box and you'll be fine. If you don't have the ball, you'll be fine still. Just, you know, it just tells you that, hey, if you do take the ball, you got to take it outside the box and then come back inside if you want to shoot it. Anyways, what I should have done is I should have just hold it, right? Because Kiru, what he's going to do is he's just probably going to drag it outside the box and then put up a shot either here or up here. What I could have done is I could have just holded him like this, like try to drag him really away from the target, but like make it easier for the goalkeeper to block, because that's all you're doing is one bar mode. In one bar mode, you just want to make it easy for the goalie to block, so then you can take it and score on the goalkeeper. But that's probably what I should have done, because Kiro ends up actually still going down this way, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, he ends up faking me out. He actually ends up faking me out, which was dumb. So right here, Kiro ends up faking me out because I stabbed. Now, I'm over here. Kiro has literally a free open box. This dude has the freest box known to human earth. It is insane how much space he has right here. I literally cannot do anything. So then he proceeds to fake me out again. I throw out this very weak side tackle. Now, Kiru has this goal open post, this hole open. He could even put it in this post if he wanted to, but the goalkeeper is blocking it. He could fake the goalkeeper. If the goalkeeper moves here, he could put it back in this post. But I end up selling with that. He puts a nice little shot top left. Ends up scoring a goal. That pretty much sums up our first game. Kiru ends up winning. It's unfortunate, but it's okay. We played, I think, a best of 5. So let's move on to the second match. Okay, here we are with the second match. Let's see. Okay, that was a beautiful shot. I'm going to actually explain why the Travella. That was a Travella. If you don't know, a Travella is basically, let's say, since Kiru's right here, also sorry my keyboard overlay is in the way. I like to record with my keyboard overlay. But a Travella is basically just this type of shot. That's basically it. So let's say this is the ball. Actually, no. Let's move the ball back. Let's say this is the ball. This is about center, right? So this is the ball. A Travella is a curve shot that goes like this. It arcs like that, right? That's a Travella. A curve shot is usually curves like, if you was to put a curve shot, it will kind of bend like that. That's how a curve shot goes. A Travella is usually used when you're facing in front of the goal. So let's say if I had the ball right here and I Travella, I would try to Travella like this, right? But if I wanted a curve shot, I would then face away and then curve shot like that. So Travellas are super dangerous, especially if the goalkeeper is really bad. As you can see right here, the ball ends up spinning weirdly, and it throws the goalkeeper off. But look at that. The Travella basically baits people, and he got baited. Oh, he actually passed me the ball. That's crazy. Rainbow flick, and I think this is ooh, almost. So that really could have been a goal. That could have been a goal if I took my time. So right here, Kiru ends up accidentally passing me the ball. I end up taking it. And so what Kiru does is he actually backs off. If you noticed, he actually backed off and gave me room. So Kiru's right here, and then I'm right here. So basically Kiru gave me room and said, hey, I'm gonna give you room because I think you're gonna move. I think you're gonna move into this space, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna cut you off so you no longer have this, and I'm gonna bait you to cut in, right? Instead, what I end up doing is I actually baited him because I knew he was gonna try to lead me into the left side of the wing, and instead I rainbow flicked and tried to take possession over in the middle. to get center, because the most dangerous type of shots are usually in center, or in the middle, if you want to call it that. I call it center. So I end up actually baiting him, which actually ended up working too, which is crazy. Yeah, because he falls for the rainbow flick. Now I have center. I'm like literally in the perfect area to shoot. I end up passing the ball to the left to throw the goalkeeper out. As you can see, he already got baited, expecting a header, and I end up missing my power shot. What I could have done though is I actually, during my rainbow flick, I could have just power shotted it into this corner right here, or switch it up and go for this corner. I would not suggest going for these corners, as you can end up missing, because the header is like, it's powerful, but it's kind of hard to aim. So I really suggest just going for these two corners. But the most important corner would be this one, because you can still end up missing, because it's going to add curve. If you go for the left corner, it will add curve and it might hit this post. So I suggest going for here. Instead, I end up passing the ball to throw him off. And what I could have done is, Kiro is still like back, he's still behind me. So I had time to move into this spot and then put up a shot right here. I could have moved and put up a shot into this corner, but instead I ended up going for a power shot, which just wasn't the smartest idea. But I think the goalkeeper ended up, nah, he didn't block it, the post blocked it. So yeah, it could have been better. Goalkeeper ends up blocking a nice little volley. I ended up taking that. I think I scored this. Yeah. So this was actually a... Okay, so right here, Kiro ends up taking the ball, and he tries to go for a volley, and I actually end up taking it from him, which I'm surprised that interaction happened. Let's run it back again. Let me see. I'm gonna try to pause it on time. So yeah, so okay. So the thing about the roulette though that you need to know is that this is a free ball. So we're gonna give it blue. This is a free ball. So that means Kiro can attack it and I can attack it. I could actually steal this ball and shoot it and put it on target. Kiro can, you know, he could put it on target too. But basically, since it's a free ball, it's fair game. It's anyone's ball. And what Kiro tries to do is actually Kiro tries to volley it, but I end up taking it from him. So now I'm sorry, it's funny. Kiro's like literally flying in the air while I stole the ball from him. I try to put a Travella, it's okay, and I clean it up with a power shot. So whenever roulettes or flicks or rainbow flicks happen, remember that once the ball leaves their possession, it's free game. So you still have, actually you have a higher chance of intercepting or blocking the ball because they don't have possession of it. Anyways, I ended up winning the second match. Wasn't too bad. I think we played another match. So we did do a best of 3, okay. So we ended up playing another match, and let's see how that went. Okay, get the ball. Ooh, roulette and power shot. Nice. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. If you want an effective way to win games, keep your skills simple. Keep your gameplay simple. It will literally do you the best. Ooh, what a shot. Wait, hold on. Run that back. What a shot. Look at that angle. So he shoots it from right here. The goalkeeper is quite literally already blocking this whole entire area. So this is what it looks like. If the goalkeeper is like standing right here, this is actually what it looks like. This is basically the zone he's blocking. He's basically blocking this zone, right? So that means you can't really do anything because it's gonna be easy for him to block it since he's already standing there. Instead, this man Kiro challenges the goalkeeper with a freaking amazing shot right here. How in the world did he... That is like that is insane. that he made that. This kid is a legend, bro. Well, he's probably not a kid. He's probably older than me, but yo, this guy's a legend. Bro, run this back. Let's see this again. So I end up trying to shoot. I miss. He capitalized off of it. I try to get in front of him to block his angle. Instead, he challenges it. Golly. This guy's a legend, bro. Look at that. That's a perfect top right. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Hold up. Let me break this down. So if you don't know what I did what is called a roulette pop. So right here, I end up rouletting the ball. Kiro ends up pushing in because he sees the roulette, so he ends up closing off this gap. Because he knows if I beat him here, I could just use up this space, and this is extremely close to the goalkeeper. And the problem with being this close is that I could score here. I can actually score here. I can flick it over him, or I can go here. But so he ends up trying to block it off. Instead, what I do is I actually do a pop. So I flick the ball up after my roulette, and it's usually called a 180 pop or a roulette pop. And what this did is that this actually elevated the ball. So instead of him being able to then come in and like slide tackle, cancel it, this prevents him from slide tackling. He can no longer slide tackle. So if he tries to go low, it will no longer work. He has to go high and block it with the header, which I reacted quick enough by shooting it as fast as I can and actually putting it decently pretty good. The goalkeeper just barely blocked it. I mean, bro, look at him. He put all his strength into blocking that shot. Hold on, run it back. Let's see that again. I'm trying to pause it right when I shoot it. Like, bro, look at this. If the goalkeeper didn't react, that definitely would have been going in. But he ends up blocking it, so props to the keeper. He's popping off. Well, we all can't be great for a long time. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so funny enough, Kira was actually gassing me up with this freaking play. But I'm gonna be honest, this is a complete accident. I did not mean to do this. But this is actually a really good play in general. So what I end up doing is Kiru's right here, right? So Kiru is right here, and then I'm right here. Now what Kiru is probably gonna do is he's most likely going to stab this way. He sees me cutting in. So he's probably just gonna come in and try to stab, get the ball. It's usually most opponents do that. Instead, what I actually end up doing is I flick the ball like past them. So if you don't know, if you press shift once or you press the diamond once or whatever you're on, you can make the ball pop in front of you. This is perfect to do like a little pass and go around, which I end up actually doing because I end up passing the ball. Kiro kind of gets faked out. He thinks I'm cutting in. This is like the freaking greatest fake. I love doing this skill. Kiro sees me running in, right? He sees me running in. He thinks, oh shoot, he's cutting in. I need to either cut here, or he probably was still going to stab here. He probably just baited me. Instead, the ball is actually traveling this way. So this is actually what he ends up doing. He ends up getting faked out. So he baits my run. I bait him with the run in, thinking, oh, I'm still going down the wing. Like, oh, I'm not faking you. I'm still going down the wing. He follows. He then proceeds to see that the ball is going to center, and he's like, wait, hold up. The ball's over there. Why am I following you? And so I end up being able to run around him and put up a shot on target that ends up winning. And you can see him go crazy over here. You can see him going crazy. I was like, that was a good play, because that really was a good play. I like doing the little pass and go around. Now I'm only one goal away from tying this game up. Nice steal. Oh, he steals it back again. This is close because, you know, it's the best of 3. It's the last game. Ooh, he almost makes that. I end up cleaning it up, which I'm surprised that went in. I don't think I took it outside the box. Let me see. Yeah, I did not take it outside the box. That should have not went in. But hey, tie game. Ooh, this is close. Look at the goalkeeper. Ooh, blocked, bro. This is freaking close. Oh my gosh, he could have made all three of those. Nice rainbow flick. What I'm gonna do? Oh wow, just barely. Just barely. Yeah, that barely went in. Oh my goodness. So right here, what I do is Kiru's still trying to bait me as usual. He ends up actually falling for the bait, as I was able to rainbow flick over him. And I think right here what I was trying to do is I was gonna fake and cut in, but I think I was just like, you know what, no, I'm gonna keep it basic. And I end up putting this insane shot. This is insane, actually. The window to score this is actually extremely low, and I'm pretty honest, I got lucky, because what the ball actually did is that it actually came here and bounced off his leg and ended up in this corner. If it didn't bounce off his leg, I definitely would have missed, or the ball probably would have got blocked, because it was most likely going for this. It was most likely going for this area right here. But actually, I end up getting off his corner, and it kind of sucks because if the goalkeeper was just standing like right here, he would have been all right. But instead, he left this fat little gap, which I end up using against them. Yeah. And then also, not to mention, I didn't even notice that he actually got faked out. He thought the ball was going left, so that opened up the gap even more. I mean, look at this freaking gap. This is huge. This is a huge gap right here, bro. Look at the goalkeeper. Oh my goodness. Yep, and I end up scoring. Now I'm leading by at least one goal. I think Kiru has about 13 seconds. 13 seconds to catch up to me, I think. Okay, so he has about 15 seconds. I take it to the corner. Yeah, he ends up stealing. That was a terrible. Ooh, I ended up blocking that. That was a nice block. Yeah, shoot. And I don't think he has time. Yeah, because he ended up messing up. He messed up the slide tackle. So, yeah. Actually, let's run it back before we call the winner. Look at this. Look at this save. I see Kiru takes it. I noticed that he has, he stole the ball away from me outside the box, right? So, he stole the ball, right here. So, that means he's allowed to go inside the box and shoot, which is extremely dangerous, especially since he's one goal away from tying with me. What I actually end up doing is I threw out an early jab. So I just stabbed extremely early, because right here, I'm not going to be able to cover this distance in a sprint. So I was like, you know what? I got to stab. I got to. If I don't, I'm not going to be able to block it. So I end up stabbing, and that allowed me to cover the distance. Usually when you have a scenario like this where somebody's about to shoot and you can't make it to where you're supposed to be, try stabbing or slide tackling. It should work. I like stabbing more than slide tackling, because you know you're going low and they can shoot over you. But yeah, try like stabbing, and if you don't know how to stab, just press the shoot button. That's how you stab. So I end up actually working into my favor, because I actually end up blocking it. Yeah, it looks like it was blocked by the keeper, but it was really blocked by me. And then, you know, I just shot the ball, and yeah, messed up kickoff, and I end up winning the last 1v1 match. I won the best of 3. It was laggy though, I'm gonna be honest. So it was laggy for him, unfortunately, because we live so far away from each other. But yeah, so that is our 1v1, and I actually enjoyed 1v1ing him. It was so much fun. Like, truthfully, we definitely need to play against each other more, especially when the Wi-Fi gets better. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching the video. That was my pro analysis breakdown of me and Kiru's 1v1. In the next video, we're actually going to break down the team match, and I'll give you guys a little analysis on how two really good players play trios. And actually, we end up duo queuing. Trios is usually 3v3s, but we actually end up duo queuing with a random, and we never lost. Like, we never lost the match. So if you want to see more of that, please like, subscribe, and support me. It really helps, and I really appreciate it. Other than that, you guys stay safe. Love you guys. like, subscribe, and goodbye.